I mean, Bianca grew up in dentistry. She was probably 2 years old when I was in my residency. And she would tour the hospital with me while I was on call, when I did rounds. She would go with me. I mean, matter of fact, some of our earliest times she had the whole dental clinic as her playground, and she would run and play, and she'll go in the lab, and she would play with stuff and call herself cleaning stuff up, and so she's always been around dentistry.
Oh, this is better. Okay.
Well, Bianca as a child, at least for me, she was no problem. She was fun. She was a busy thing, though. Like her grandfather used to say, she was a magpie. She talked all the time.
One of the things I really loved about my husband's relationship with Bianca is that he stepped in not only to be a provider, but as a caretaker for her. She depended on him. He used curling irons, and when he would curl her hair, and she would sit on the vanity while he shaved and talk to him. And sometimes I would have to be at work before he had to leave, and he would take Bianca to school. And they had their little special times together. They called them buddy times. And, and I wasn't really a part of that, but I was close by, admiring that father-daughter's relationship. And I felt so grateful for who he was as a man, and not just a provider, but an interactive dad.
I initially wanted to be some sort of surgeon. And it's kind of funny because I'm not a morning person, and I don't like to be interrupted in my sleep. And so my mom was always like, girl, you need to pick something else that you don't have to pull call, and because you're not pleasant when you wake up. And I had a lot of friends that parents were physicians, and they were like, why would you do that when your dad is a dentist? You can have your own schedule and do all these various things and have a better balanced life. And I never really thought about it a whole lot, but I've always had dental care. So I've always gone to the dentist. It was never a big deal. But when I got into college and I started down my path of public health, I really realized that there's so much about dentistry that people don't know. I would actually go with the public health hygienist to elementary schools in Eastern North Carolina and just review, oral health with kids, teaching them brushing and flossing and taking care of their teeth. And, I would see kids that are in, first or second grade, and, they have teeth that have decay in them. And then I would go to these moms clinics, and I would see people that are 20, 24, 25, early 30s, and they're having all of their teeth extracted. And I'm like, there has to be a better way. How do we fix this? This is not how life is supposed to be. And I realized that people don't have access to dental care, especially in the African American community. And I feel like dentistry, to me, I could see clearly the healthcare disparities. Whether they're afraid, whether they've had, bad experiences when they were younger because they didn't know, because they don't have the money, because dental insurance is crap. And I want to be a vessel of change for that.
I thought she would be great as a nurse, but Bianca's desires and goals were really to go to dentistry. She wanted to be a dentist.
Dental school, going through dentistry is no walk in the park. And we've talked about it several times as far as the different levels of dental school. It's hard getting in, it's hard staying in, it's hard getting out.
I've learned that I am a fighter for sure.
You know, I think the thing that I am most proud of Bianca is that, not that she's a dentist, but that she didn't give up. That she didn't give up.
I've been very fortunate to surround myself with a really great group. We have what we call the Student National Dental Association, which is for minority dental students, underrepresented backgrounds, we'll say that. I've really fallen in love with the organization because people look like me. We understand each other. Early on in dental school, the upperclassmen, they really embraced me. They made sure that I was okay. If there was anything that I needed, study materials, help in our simulation lab, no matter what it was, they've always kind of been there. So they've kind of become some of my really, really close friends in life. I was a chapter president and vice president at ECU.
In terms of the Student National Dental Association, I knew about it, I was involved in it, but I was not to the same level. I mean, she's actually on the national level.
It's on the national level. I was the representative to the NDA, or the National Dental Association Foundation, which is over scholarships and scientific research funding. And then now I'm the national vice president. But we are, educated, and we are beautiful, and we are high achieving, and really, it's pure Black excellence. When times get tough, I really rely on those relationships and that network to really kind of uplift and uphold and to give me that strength to keep going.
Her ability not to give up, it's the same. She's going to make an awesome dentist. And I can't wait to see what happens as she starts that next journey into her being her own professional.
I know she could get here. I mean, I think this is total validation for her.
May 3rd and May 4th, joy, happiness, the end of one journey, beginning of another.
Goodness, my village is everybody that's come to celebrate with me. I'm grateful for them. My village spans from obviously my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, my friends. I have friends that I've known since I was 5 years old. So we're kind of getting our lives together. People from high school, people I were in Jack and Jill with, friends from college, my sorority sisters. And it's not just them, those people that have physically supported me, but it's all of the people that's helped support them. They're all a part of the village.
It's our village. It's the people that have really made a difference in Bianca's lives, the people that have impacted her, people that have supported her, and even directly or indirectly.
Just thank you for coming to celebrate. Thank you for being a part of my journey, being a part of my village, sending all the prayers and the encouraging words and the positive vibes and the positive energy my way. I'm so grateful, and none of this would be possible without each and every member of my village, so thank you.